Guten Tag, and welcome to another episode of History Things with Matt the Meth Rat. And of course, you know me, the co-host, yeah, Wolf Timber. Today we've got the World War One myth about the trench raiders. Okay, but first, before we get on with that, Matt has made himself a lock switch. So, as you can see, as soon as he gets off parole and he can actually have his own place, he's going to mount this and, have a lock switch. So, now that we got that out of the way, Matt's happy. Okay, the Trench Club. Well, the Trench Club was not designed for the trench raids as described in the history books. History book says they were dudes that, give them a couple shots of rum, they go into the trench, they club a couple of the enemy soldiers, drag them back, see if they get information out of them. Not quite how it happened. No, it was actually the meth rats, not to be confused with the Vietnam tunnel rats, although they were kind of similar. But no, the meth rats were actually generally kitchen patrol. They were all misfits, the people you didn't trust with guns, so they would build themselves these kinds of clubs. And what the meth rats were actually doing were stealing the copper wire from the German telephone lines. So they were, yes, essentially disrupting German communications, which is why the government did come up with the story about trench raids. We're trying to capture people. Otherwise, then it would be considered looting and reparations. Yeah, with what these meth rats stole just in copper wire is scrap value. Copper wire thieves been copper wire thieves for the past 100 and something years. So, but occasionally the rats would end up encountering your average anonymous German soldier. And to make this complete, we are giving him the official German pumpernickel helmet. I don't think that's the correct way to pronounce it, but now, okay, you're thinking, is that to keep out radio waves? He's a conspiracy theorist? No. In defense of the conspiracy theorist people, in their defense, they're trying to keep out radio waves, thus aluminum foil. And in this case, aluminum foil may not be historically accurate, but for the helmet, the German spike helmet, actually protected, this is about as effective historically in comparison. Those things were thin. I think they were like hardened canvas. They were useless. They were good, basically a baseball cap. So we're going to see how effective a trench club is when you're stealing copper wire and, oh Jesus, I'm about to break my damn self. All right, what have we got here? I would say that's reasonably effective. I dropped my helmet. Wasn't strapped on, that was totally my bad. Okay. Well, there you have it. Apparently a German trench club will totally destroy a head made out of absolutely random thicknesses of plaster and paper mache. I mean, if you can get any more historically accurate than that, write down in the comments below. I'd be curious what you guys could come up with other than randomly thicknesses of plaster. So that's your video for today. Trench raids. No, they were meth rats stealing copper wire. They were trying to capture prisoners. Yeah, that'd be like asking your average gas station clerk how to formulate gasoline. Your average German trench soldier is going, yeah, I can tell you the next 12 feet of the trench. Beyond that, I don't know nothing. Nothing useful. So, that's your video. Meth rats and trench clubs. Hey, when you gotta get that copper wire to the scrap man, yeah, do what you gotta do.